So what's up people, Victor Bryan here once again from Wild Africa channel. So welcome to Wild Africa channel. So guys, today I'm actually where we started our first video. I'm just here at the river. If you haven't seen that video, just go and check it out. So a lot has happened since our first video. So we shot the safari rallies to promote the tourism, and in my hand today I have a cup of water. So I'm going to show you how you can purify water when you're in the wild. So the river is totally dry, so we're going to find water and then we're going to purify it using some trees. So it's actually an African way of purifying dirty water like this. So we're going to make it pure. So this is just water that I've got from the river. The reasons why we don't have water in this river is because people take the sand out of the river, and when they do that, when the water is flowing, it's just flowing in dry ground, and what we used to retain the water was actually the sand, and the sand won't retain the water anymore, so the evaporation is a little bit faster. Actually, people are cutting a lot of trees. If I turn around the camera, behind here you can see a lot of people have cut down the trees. There were trees were over here, but right now there is no trees. We actually, someone put a wall up here and there is no trees. Let's just get the water and let's see how we're going to purify it. There is some new information that I've just received from the guys who were here. So last week, actually a lion got out and it didn't go back in the morning. So what happened was they had to call the Kenya Wildlife Service, and they had to come, and guys came with traps, and they tried to trap the lion, but they couldn't. So they had to resort to one solution. So the solution was to actually kill the lion. So they killed the lion and they took it away. That is the information that I'm getting from this place. And still the lions are still coming out because I've seen. So it's getting a little bit more dangerous day by day because of the drought. So the more drier it's going to become and the more cases are going to be increasing with the human-wildlife conflict. Water is one of the commodities that the animals have to come out and look for, because it's getting drier and the water can't get to where the animals are, inside the park that is. It forces the animals to come out, and here that's where we find the first human-wildlife conflict cases that are happening. So right now I'm looking for one tree that will help me purify the water. And actually this tree over here, this is the tree that I was looking for. This is the tree that we are going to use as this tree as a purifier. So I'm going to use this tree as a purifier. This is, I don't know what the name is, but I'm going to break a branch here, and this is the tree that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be inserting this in the water. So guys, this is the tree that I'm going to be using. So right here I have the water right here. So I'm going to break the tree into pieces, and I'm going to insert the piece in the water like that. I'm going to cut another piece so that I can speed this up. So this tree, in some African communities, they use this tree as a flavor. They take the branch and then they burn it, and then they put it in the milk. So I'm going to be placing this, and I'm going to leave this for some few minutes.
A few moments later.
So alright guys, you can see this is after some 3 hours. You can see the water is forming layers. You guys can see here we have the sand below here, and you can see the water is purifying. So I'm going to leave this for some minutes and see if what we come up with. but you can see the water is starting to purify. It's starting to get cleaner.
A few moments later.
It's purifying, so I'm going to be holding this. I don't know how long it's going to take, but actually I'm going to continue purifying this, so hopefully it doesn't take a single day, but you can see how pure the water is becoming. You can see how pure the water is becoming. You can see even the sand has settled just because of this tree. It's purifying the water, and the water is becoming more cleaner. So in my life, I've found myself in situations that I wish I wouldn't find myself. Sometimes I found myself having no water. Sometimes we found ourselves having no food. And we are in the wild, so we had to come up with a formula to get some food and also to get some water. Often we found ourselves finding water that is not pure, dirty water, so we had to find a solution on how to purify the water. So we came up with this solution, and I'm going to share with you today. So we found this tree, and this is how far, guys, we have come. You can see the water is becoming more pure and more pure. So if you find yourself in the wild and you don't have clean water, and you can find like there's dirty water, you just have to find the tree and just put it inside and let the water settle. And then after the water has become more pure, you can now just boil it and then drink it. So that's it for today, guys. Remember to hit that sub button, remember to like, remember to comment, remember to share this video. So see you next time, guys.